Welcome to Manna at the Tap, a podcast of Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna. It nourishes our souls, fostering spiritual growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Today is Tuesday, April the 28th, 2026, in the fourth week of Easter. The lectionary reading is from the book of Ezekiel, one of the Old Testament's five major prophetic books. Its author, a man named Ezekiel, was from a priestly family in Jerusalem. He was preparing to follow in his father's footsteps by becoming a priest, but that all came to an end when the Babylonian army invaded Judah and Ezekiel was exiled to Babylon. He lived in a settlement among many other Jewish exiles, listening as they bemoaned being uprooted from their homes and livelihoods and forced to spend their days in a foreign land. It was there that God designated Ezekiel as his prophet. Ezekiel explained to the exiles that their exile was not a punishment, but a necessary step. Their removal from the promised land was due to their sin and rebellion, despite many warnings over the years. The lectionary reading is from Ezekiel chapter 34. The exiles have been living in Babylon for about 10 to 12 years when they heard more bad news that Jerusalem, or the temple at Jerusalem, had been destroyed. Ezekiel conveyed a rebuke to the shepherds, referring to the religious and political leaders, criticizing them for exploiting God's people, which led to their scattering and wandering without anyone seeking them. He posed a rhetorical question: should not shepherds take care of the flock? The lectionary reading focuses on Ezekiel chapter 34, verses 23 to 31. Ezekiel will declare that God is the shepherd of his people, and he is on a rescue mission to seek out his flock and bring them home. He will be their God, and he will appoint another shepherd over them, so that they will once again live in safety in the promised land. This is a message of hope for a community left feeling hopeless. God will make a covenant of peace with them and bestow many glorious blessings. He promises them safety from savage beasts if they are in their wilderness. He will send down showers in season, abundant showers of blessings. And he also promised that the trees will be fruitful and the earth will yield its crops. He promised that other nations would not plunder them and that no one would ever make them afraid again. They would no longer be victims of famine in the land, nor would they endure the scorn of other nations. us. And here is God's sweetest blessings. You are my sheep, the sheep of my pasture, and I am your God. I think this is a message for us today. Whenever we feel like a lost sheep, remember, we can call out to God. He will hear our cry. He will come looking for us, and he will bring us home, celebrating our return.